In a relationship, money can be a major source of tension or a powerful tool for building a shared future. But how do you decide the best way to manage your finances together? Should you combine everything into joint accounts, or is it wiser to keep things separate? The answer isn't one size fits all. It depends on your values, goals, and communication style as a couple. In this video, we'll explore how to manage money as a couple. Joint versus separate finances. Let's get started. But before starting the video, don't forget to subscribe, give our videos a thumbs up, and let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Joint finances. How they work. Joint finances refer to the practice of pooling income and financial resources into shared accounts. In this model, all income earned by both partners is deposited into a single or multiple joint bank accounts, which are used to cover all household expenses, debts, savings, and investments. Essentially, both partners take equal responsibility for their financial lives, managing everything from one pot of money. When a couple decides to fully combine their finances, it typically reflects a shared approach to goals and spending habits. Everything from monthly bills to discretionary purchases is handled together, creating an environment of financial transparency. For example, if one partner earns $4,000 a month and the other earns $3,000, both incomes are deposited into the same account, making $7,000 available for managing household expenses and savings. How to manage joint finances. Managing money as a couple with joint finances requires a few key steps to ensure clarity and fairness. Here's how you can successfully manage your finances using the joint model. Number 1. Set shared financial goals. The first step is to identify your joint financial goals. These may include short-term objectives, like building an emergency fund or taking a vacation, as well as long-term goals like buying a home or planning for retirement. Regular discussions about these goals ensure both partners are aligned and that the money in your joint account is being used in line with your shared priorities. Number 2. Create a joint budget. Creating a budget is essential to avoid overspending. This involves listing your total monthly income, both partners' earnings, and detailing all your expenses, including rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, insurance, and savings. A joint budget should also include individual discretionary spending categories, ensuring that both partners feel comfortable with how much is being allocated for personal expenses. Number 3. Automate payments and savings. Automating payments for recurring expenses such as bills, mortgage payments, and credit card payments is an effective way to manage joint finances. Set up automatic transfers for your savings goals as well, whether you're saving for an emergency fund or for major future purchases. Automation reduces the need to micromanage your finances and ensures that your joint account is working for both of you. Number 4. Establish open communication. Managing joint finances requires ongoing communication between partners. It's crucial to hold regular check-ins to ensure that your financial situation is progressing as planned and that any adjustments needed can be made promptly. Openly discussing purchases, especially larger ones, ensures that both partners are on board with how money is being spent. By following these steps, managing joint finances can lead to a more unified financial strategy, where both partners are equally invested in the household's financial success. Separate finances. How they work. In contrast, separate finances involve each partner maintaining individual accounts and managing their own income and expenses. This model allows for financial independence, while still contributing to shared household expenses. Couples with separate finances often divide up joint costs, such as rent and groceries, while keeping personal income and discretionary spending separate. For example, if one partner earns $4,000 per month and the other earns $3,000, they may choose to contribute proportionally to shared household costs based on their incomes. This way, each partner retains their financial independence, while still contributing their fair share to the household. How to manage separate finances. While separate finances may offer more autonomy, managing this model effectively requires clear guidelines and communication. Here's how you can manage separate finances successfully as a couple. Number 1. Determine how to split shared expenses. One of the first things you'll need to decide is how to divide shared expenses, such as rent, utilities, and groceries. Couples typically choose between splitting costs equally or dividing them proportionally based on income. For instance, if one partner earns more, they may contribute a larger percentage toward household expenses. It's essential to decide on a system that both partners find fair. Number 2. Assign financial responsibilities. To manage separate finances efficiently, clearly outline who is responsible for which bills or payments. For example, one partner might handle rent and utilities, while the other covers groceries and car payments. Clear division of responsibilities helps ensure that nothing falls through the cracks and that both partners know what they're accountable for. Number 3. Communicate regularly about financial goals. Even though you're managing finances separately, it's important to have regular conversations about your joint financial goals, such as saving for a vacation or paying off a mortgage. Aligning on major financial objectives helps ensure that both partners are working toward the same future, even if they manage their day-to-day finances independently. Number 4. Open a shared account for joint expenses. Many couples who choose to keep separate finances still find it useful to open a joint account for shared expenses. Each partner can contribute a set amount each month to cover household costs, leaving their individual accounts for personal spending. This hybrid approach offers the autonomy of separate accounts with the convenience of a shared pot for joint expenses. Managing separate finances successfully is all about maintaining a balance between independence and teamwork. By establishing clear rules for splitting costs and staying aligned on goals, couples can maintain their financial freedom while still managing household expenses together. Hybrid approach, best of both worlds. Many couples find that a hybrid approach, combining aspects of both joint and separate finances, provides the best of both worlds. In this model, partners maintain separate accounts for personal expenses, but also contribute to a joint account for household costs and shared savings goals. How to manage hybrid financial system. In a hybrid system, managing money effectively requires setting up both joint and individual budgets. Here's how to manage finances using this method. Number 1. Contribute to a joint account for household expenses. Similar to managing separate finances, decide how much each partner will contribute to a shared account for rent, utilities, and other household costs. This ensures that joint expenses are covered while allowing for personal spending. Number 2. Maintain individual accounts for personal expenses. The benefit of a hybrid approach is that each partner retains control of their personal income. Whether it's discretionary spending, hobbies, or personal savings goals, maintaining individual accounts provides a level of independence that some couples prefer. Number 3. Regularly review your financial situation together. A hybrid approach still requires ongoing communication and regular reviews. Even though personal expenses are separate, couples need to stay aligned on big-picture financial goals, such as saving for a house or building an emergency fund. By balancing joint and separate accounts, couples can create a system that works for their individual preferences while still ensuring their shared financial needs are met. What works for you? At the end of the day, managing money as a couple comes down to finding what works best for both of you. Whether you opt for joint, separate, or hybrid finances, the key is clear communication, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to your financial goals. We hope you enjoyed our video, so don't forget to subscribe and like and share your thoughts in the comments section, and stay with us to achieve financial success together.